8:40 a.m. on this Saturday morning, August 30th, 2025. We're out here to the feeding grounds. I should have been out here a little bit earlier, so I could have gotten a decent viewing of the sun and the object next to the sun. But you know what? Been there, done that, right? Oh, wow. How about that? We got where we at here? That looks like Skunky. Haven't seen Skunky in a while. Yeah, getting quite a lot of glare kicking off. Yeah, how we doing, my lady? Huh? How you doing, girl? Where's your kittens at, huh? Huh? And then we got a little Snowball here. Right, Snow? Ooh, wow. Ooh, yeah. Oh, you're all right, Snowy. You okay? Go ahead, Pop. You can go back to eating. It's all right. And we got Wolf here that's actually behaving himself so far this morning, being a good guy. We got others that are waiting to come up. Pretty chilly out here this morning. You can see my breath. Yeah. We actually dropped down to the low to mid 40s Fahrenheit overnight. Very chilly. Oh, hey, here's our little ones through the glare. Morning, kittens. Yeah, hiding behind the logs here. They'll be coming out, get some food here shortly. I've loaded the limb as well as the stash spot. Rusty, he's up here. He was chattering away just a moment ago. But let's go ahead and go on out for a real quick sky observation. And we'll go from there. So, as you can see, we have hardly anything visible other than this greater light here. And, you know, just for the heck of it, we are going to zoom in, dim down this lighting, and we'll go ahead and just like I said, just for the heck of it, I don't have my polarized sunglasses down here. Whether or not anything is visible around this, yeah, it will be kind of difficult to determine. But if there is, there is. What's the matter, milady? Huh? Oh, I know what it is. It's because of the kittens. Alright, we're still sneaking up here anyways. And looking around. Yeah, girl. Yep. Go tend to the kitties. Hi, Skunky. How you doing? Yeah, they're not wanting to wander very far away from the spot right here. Probably still waking up. Yeah, I've not seen Skunky's sibling, Baby. Not seen Baby in quite some time. I'm not sure who is back here. Anyways, yeah, so throughout last night, that being Friday night, I'd been uploading the video of the massive operation. I woke up this morning and it was still in the uploading process. Why it has taken so long, I have no idea, but it finally posted. Now I'm waiting on the uploading process for the follow-up recordings of the outcomes pertaining to those overhead operations. A lot of really nifty, neat sights, but of course, you know, they're somewhat sort of the mundane, as I've recorded this stuff so often. But yes, we are getting more. And once again, we're just about into that month of September, and I do believe there will be that much more to be seen in the skies overhead, possibly as well as into October. And well, as far as this day is concerned, doesn't appear as though I will be doing many recordings, so I'm thinking about doing a little bit of a hike, long distance hike, for specific reasons. And who knows, maybe I'll do some recordings along the way. We got yeah, we got some playful antics taking place this morning. A lot of playfulness kicking off out here. I've got the kittens that they're playing already this morning. I have not seen them get anything to eat yet, but and I do believe that one of the other kittens is probably still sleeping. But yeah, we can see these guys are playing. Rusty, where you at, buddy? Huh? Well, come on, Rusty. Where you at? Haven't gotten a good sighting of Rusty in quite a few days now. I'm not sure if he's been coming down to the stash spot or not on this tree over here, but... And I've got more pancakes to cook up today as I've handed out the last of them. Yeah, we're just doing some early morning rambling. Rusty, where you at, buddy? Yeah, blue jays have not come in. Yeah, now Rusty's gotten quiet. Well, sounds though we've got the racetrack down the road kicking off pretty decent already this morning as well. Of course, more likely having some kind of a weekend event for our Labor Day holiday, if you will. I don't know what happened to Rusty. He evidently was just saying good morning to me and staying hidden. Hearing blue jays coming around. But nobody's really coming up this morning. Well, this is a day that I could actually hang out in the woods for quite some time, but I believe I'm going to go ahead and get around and head out for my little bit of a journey. So on that note, thanks for tuning in, and we'll rejoin once again at some later time. 9:50 a.m. this Saturday morning, and well, this is basically the main reason why I am taking off for my hike today. A few weeks ago, I had a weakness, and I decided to do a little bit of gambling. Spent $60, and I got back, what, $136. I already turned in some of those. I was not able to return this one here, which what was this, a $10 yeah, $10 ticket. And well, I won $100 on this one. And at the time, the gas station next to the highway where I am getting ready to travel off to, they were locked out of their safe, so they did not have the money in which to give me. All right, for this one, I bought a couple more while I was up there anyways, and here's another $10 ticket, and I think I just won $10 on this one. But anyway, so yeah, $110 that I'm taking back up to the gas station today. And I might wander just a little bit further to possibly show something of slight disturbance, if you will. But, well, we'll get there as we get there. But I am taking off. And headed out for a very long walk. 10:05 p.m. Remember the tornado we had? You might remember seeing the trees that were down. Well, there we go. That is what has become of those trees. Yeah, they're still working on a lot of the cleanup around here. And you might be able to see one of our irrigation systems back here. It's a large one. And how about that? We get our first viewing of this type of activity. Yeah, I'm not even close to my destination yet. So we're going to go ahead and continue on. Yeah, it's 10:25 a.m. Well, did my little transaction, of course, not without some form of complication. Quite typical for me. Man, I am like sweating just from the walk down here. It is not warm out here, but this thing is very warm to be under. We got us some pretty posies here. But I'm taking a quick break before I continue on. And you can rejoin me at our potential next stop. Alright, 10:30 a.m. Still on my little walk down this main road that goes from Martin to Allegan, known as M222 or 116th. This is relatively new here. More or less an eyesore, if anything. But as we continue, I'm not sure how this is going to work out. But at the end of this guardrail, right here, is a trailer park of which I was a resident for approximately 10 years. I'm not walking down that far, but I am going to attempt something here. Man, I don't know. We're going to give this a try. Gonna hopefully not get run over. I have not been down here in a long time. Currently, I only have, well, I've got less than 50% battery. So we'll see what happens. This is a carpool right here. Yeah, we'll see what happens. All right, so yeah. All right, this is, I guess, entry to the trailer park here. Oh hey, you know what? We've got a house right here. Trailer park is over here. This isn't going to be cool. All right, hang tight. Okay, so I guess I'm going to have to enter the trailer park here. And once again, I lived here for 10 years. On my own trailer. Yeah. Graduated from trailer park trash to apartment slum. Alright, so, and there's probably still people here that lived here back when I lived here, which has been, 25 years ago, give or take. There's been changes done around here. I'll go ahead and show you where my trailer used to be momentarily. And we got some more pretty posies. See that they've got a site here that could be filled. As well as another one over here. Looks like we've got a few empty lots here. Looks like this one here was basically destroyed. Anyways, yeah. My trailer sat, yeah, where this beige, white, and green one is. Which, yeah, they redid all this right here. Looks a lot different than when I lived here. Okay, well, playground's still here. Yeah, like I said, a lot has changed around here. Who knows, I might get approached by somebody, I don't know, don't really care. Well, I'm going to attempt to show, if it's still around. Once again, it's a little bit disturbing, but it, you know, dates back to many years ago. Alright, well, I am going to make my way through all this. Okay, we got some old foundation here. Once again, I'll be lucky if nobody comes out here and throws a hissy fit at me. And it might take a minute for me to locate what I'm trying to find out here. Now, I've wandered quite deep into the woods. Got us a old mound of tires back here. There's quite a few other tires scattered about. These have been here forever. And still trying to locate my destination. So as you can see, more old tires. That's strewn about here. There was another one someplace around here. Oh yeah, right over here. But I'm still looking. Well, I don't recall it being this far back into the woods here. I'm going to go ahead and venture back up towards the road. Maybe we'll come across it. If not, I'll go ahead and give a brief explanation, description. But for right now, I'm going to just kind of continue looking around It's been years and years and years, so it might have been removed. We'll find out, possibly. So we've got part of a old foundation here. Almost looks like a tombstone when you walk upon it, or walk, yeah, as you come upon it. And there's a nice slab right here, so whether or not this is actually a cover to something, I don't know. Still looking though. Ooh, oh boy, those are pretty, huh? Alright, we are actually behind the house that I was accidentally coming upon their property. We have a nice little drop off here, and if memory serves me right, it might have been down in here, but yeah, it seems like it was more towards the trailer park, which is over here. I don't want to make a spectacle out of myself by wandering around out here and raising any suspicions. Yeah, okay, we're going to wander about just a little bit more. Kind of cool looking. Well, I think I am attracting unwanted and undesired attention. So I think I am going to go ahead and just describe what used to be out here. It might still be out here, but many, many years ago, there was a pentagram that was made out of rocks. And we're talking, you know, good size pentagram. And whether, you know, it had been used for any ceremonies or rites or whatever, you know, I really couldn't tell you. Man, I'm crunching. Yeah, sounded like a herd of elephants walking through the woods. But not really too focused on my footfalls right now. Man, I wish I could find that. Well, we got all kinds of mushrooms and toadstools. Well, we wound up back here at this mound of old tires, and there is quite the story behind these tires, which actually made local news for a pretty decent amount of time as it pertains to property near here that was overflowing with used tires, and how they had attempted to deal with all of these tires. Yeah, it was it's quite the circus. You wouldn't believe what tires, and you'll have to forgive me, I'm basically the outrage and outcries over massive amounts of used tires, and we're talking mountains. And you know what, I believe it even ended up in the courts, and of course was televised quite a little bit. But I don't believe I'm going to be able to find this pentagram that I was looking for. Kind of bums me out. But maybe another day. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and start making my way on back. So, well, I guess if anything, It's good to visit. Brought back a few good memories. But we'll say a fond farewell and continue on our way. Unfortunately, not able to locate what I was in search of. Oh yeah, I almost got hit by this idiot that was trying to pass a trailer. So, yeah, and still under this thing here. Quite warm. Whew. If anything, from exertion, not really from air temperature, but this thing is hot. All right, I'm gonna save my energy to get back. And of course, here he comes. Yeah, right over my head. Oh, I got such a long ways to go. 11:25. Okay, whether we're getting this back here or not, I don't know. But anyways, that's facing north with that one there, if we captured it. We got another one back here someplace, if we're capturing this one. And we also had another one. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we got two of them right here. Keep my fingers crossed that we're getting these goobers. So yeah, yeah, that one is slowly fading off, as well as these two here. All right, still got a little ways to go. Okay, so yeah, we got this kicking off, right? So let's oh well, we don't really need to see that. There we go, 11:31, 70 degrees. Getting near to my destination, but yeah, we got another one that's flying back here. Activity's ramping up. Everybody wants that white picket fence. Where we at here? Yeah. 11:40 a.m. I'm getting closer to our final destination, and we have yet another high flyer. Kind of curious if maybe you know, they're keeping the skies clear today. What do you think? And our final stretch back to home sweet hell. Well, couldn't find what I was trying to locate, but that's all right. Got to see some other sights instead. Possibly might have unclogged my arterial stent. I don't know. Been having some issues, okay? Got us a where you at? Oh, there. Got us a mourning dove right here. Whew. And I am rolling sweat. Quite the walk. But we are back. guess I can have myself some lunch now. Possibly start doing some cooking for the wildlife. Yeah, probably zoom in on this. Oh, yeah, got quite the bump right there, or so it appears. Probably blurred out, but yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's time to head up, strip down, cool off, quench the thirst, fill the belly, and continue whatever. But I'm supposed to have a postal service delivery today, so we are going to go ahead and mosey on over and check the mailbox, and then if we should start seeing more activity taking place in the sky overhead, I'll be sure to record and share. But this is the end of our journey. Thank you for joining in. Take care and have a great one.